Greetings, greetings everyone. So today we are tackling a very common challenge faced by almost several departments, might be a company, or university or a college. But in this given scenario, I'll be demonstrating using or making a practical example using a university. So when it comes to managing the flood of student inquiry emails, so what you'll do is that by creating a new flow, create a new flow, then click automated cloud flow. So then we'll start um, by naming our flow. Okay, it's gonna be student ish student inquiries. What is display for inquiries? Enquires. Okay, I hope my spelling is correct. And then this flow will be triggered when by an email received. Um, you email received. Yeah, here it is triggered by your email received. Yes, via Outlook. Then you press create. Then first, okay, here is our first trigger. Then we will add a condition. So this condition will consist of and true of a true and false. Okay, let me select a condition so that I'm gonna be able to explain this something that you can see. Here is the this will be a condition. So this is how everything will work by. So let's say a student is querying about let's say it might be a registration or a module or a payment or any complaint. So this is how it's gonna work. So we're gonna create this flow with Chewy that um, whenever the email is received from a student, this app Power Automate flow can go through the body using the set of keyword that I'm gonna include in this flow and tell whether what how can we be able to okay, the student will be received an email with the link of a form that I had already created so let's just go through this so that it can be simple. So at first we're gonna click all here. So as I've said, like there is for now you're just gonna include four sets of keywords. So let's say you're gonna include okay, see here you have to choose dynamic context and select body. Hence, like this keyword will be the flow will check the keywords on the body, which is the email that has been sent by a student. Then let's try to add. I'm gonna make an example with only four words. So let me add another row here. Body, select dynamic content. Body is another column, another row. I mean, select dynamic content. Body, another one. Um, body. Yes. So it's gonna be here we select contains. If the body, which is the image, contains this set of keyword, gonna be registration first. Then the second one would be module. Yes. Then the third one would be payment. Let's say student is querying about payment, that is due or a refund or anything or whatever the case may be. Then there might be a complaint or something towards the lecture or something. Yeah, I don't know. You know, students. So change here contains. Yes. Okay, so we have declared our condition. So what will happen if the condition is met, or let me put it like this: what will happen if the condition is either met or not met? So let's say if the condition is true, what's gonna happen? If the condition is true, let's add a new. Gonna be send an email. You should send an email if the condition is met. It's an auto-generated image should be sent to the student. Same applies whenever when the condition is not met. So it's gonna be send an email v2. Where is it? V2. Why is it taking so long? Yeah, send an email. So here the first come gonna be uh, use dynamic content. Gonna be two. Gonna send email to student. Let me explain why we including um, dynamic content. Okay, so what happens with that dynamic content? So every action will have a static, hard-coded values. Your flow would reach it and perform the same operation every time, irregardless of what actually triggered them. So it's important to use dynamic content. I hope you all get that. You got that, ne? So what should be our subject? Okay, as I've said, whenever the condition is met from the email that is been sent by uh, the student will receive an auto-generated email with the link of which I had already shown you. I had already created this link area. Gonna be okay. Receive the link. So gonna be a subject. Okay, as I said, um, auto response. That's gonna be a subject on the body. A body, which is the email gonna be sent to a student. Gonna write a bit a bit of message as well. Gonna contain this link, Microsoft link that I already mentioned about. And then, as you can see, this is an automated response to your email regarding your registration query. To ensure we can address your query efficiently, please use the following link to submit your query through the official form. This link will direct the student toward these Microsoft forms. Let's go on to another condition when the condition is not met, which means when the condition is false, gonna be the same scenario. Then send an email also. Yeah, gonna be so we have to select dynamic content. To the subject gonna be, let's say the email that has been sent by a student doesn't contain any of the set of keywords that are included here. So which means the condition has not been met. So the student's gonna receive this email. You're gonna receive this email. So gonna be like, dear student, we have received your email, but we are unable to categorize your query. Please rephrase your email or use the following link to submit your query through the official form. The link of the form is the same as the one shared on the other when the condition is not met, which is true. I mean, when the condition is met, I mean, yes. So, like a student, like through this form, student can go on they demonstrating like what like does he or she wants to be assisted about. Okay, So as you can see, this from the student name, student number, email address. Let's finally, okay, so let's finally test our flow. Okay, let me try to move this aside again. So as it goes, so you have to, okay, you're gonna use my personal email as a student, then you're gonna use my Outlook email as an admin of the faculty. So I had already composed an email of which can be sent by a student towards the faculty, of which is my Outlook email. Okay, as you can see, it has been sent yet. So what we're gonna do first, let's try to save our Power Automate flow. Okay, this thing is giving me. Gonna save it first. It's saving. Let's wait a second. Yeah, okay. Your flow is ready to go. We recommend you test it. Okay, right now let's try to test it. Then you can select. Move this. Okay, gonna select manually. Then test. Let's wait a second. Let's wait a few seconds. So what you're gonna do after this, like you're gonna have to send that email that I had already written that side on my personal email. Um, I'm not sure why it's taking a bit long, but let's give it a second. So what should happen when I send an email here as a student, it should be received by the faculty, which is my email for Outlook. Let's press send and check what happened here. Ish. The website that I'm using. Okay, let's try to press enter. I'm gonna go to the okay. Press send here. I've already pressed send. Let's check the site whether I've received anything. So what should happen after the faculty, which is admin side of the faculty, has received an email? The student should receive an automated response. Okay, here's the email received. Good day. I'm trying to complete my registration, but the system keeps showing an error. Could you please assist me with the registration process? Kind regard, Pleasant. As you can note here, registration, keyword, registration. Then there's supposed to be an auto generated response received this side of the student also. Let's check. Ish, my system is a bit slow. It seems that but there is a pip sound. It seems that there is already email received even this side. Let's try to refresh this side also. Let's see what we have. This better work. This better work. Let's see inbox. Yes, here's automated response. Dear student, this is an automated response to your email regarding your registration query. To ensure we can address your query efficiently, please use the following link to submit your query through the following form, of which is the form that I had already spoken about, Microsoft Forms. When you click, once you had submitted the form, we will review your query and respond to you within 2 business days. If you had any further questions, please contact the technician faculty. Thank you. Let's click the form. It directs us to the MS form. Then in this form, a student can start filling details. Student, let's try student name. Mistake. It's Mpendulo. Student number 2219. Okay. Let me email. Kind of fill everything roughly. DT for life.ac.za. Select. Next. Select again. Try to be fast. Again. Select. Select everything. Select. Then query. Okay, we already on the form part. Okay, still filling the details roughly like this. Mm, okay, let me write a proper. Please, please specify the relevant module your query relates to. Data, structures. Is spelling correct? I hope the spelling is correct. Provide a brief description of your query. Uh, I got an outstanding module and I have been trying to register, but I am struggling to complete my registration. Here is. I hate typing. Really hate typing. Then let's press submit. This the student this has to be submitted on the admin side. Yes, on the admin side. Here's the email again. Let's see which email is this one. Okay, no, this is the wrong email. This is the wrong email, not this one. Okay, yeah, as I said, here's the submission of the student on Microsoft form. Let's review the result. Yeah, let's review the result. So, like with this form, with queries submitted in this form, even the staff of the faculty can keep track of uh, the queries that it has been attended to and in the queries that still needs to be or the queries that have not been attended to through this form. Yeah, that will be all from me. Thank you so much for yes, thanks so much.